Thunder, thunder, thunder. Thunder Wars. Thunder Wars. Thunder Wars. Thunder Wars.
Hey guys, Thunderhound 369 here. This time we're going to be taking a look at Transformers War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. Now, before I get too far into the review of this guy, I do want to point out that I'm going to be covering the vehicle mode and the robot mode. I am not going to fool with this transformation on camera. This guy is pretty much a freaking train wreck to transform. So, with that being said, don't expect to see the transformation. Please, if you want to see the transformation, go that way, go somewhere. I'll link you to somebody's video or something. Anyway, you can see his card here. Got the nice little obligatory product shot of Optimus here in his robot mode and his what they call the armored truck mode, Cybertronian truck mode. His biography here, it says, when he first became leader of the Autobots, Optimus Prime was not certain he wanted the responsibility. The war with the Decepticons has gone badly, and it looked like there was no end in sight. He vowed to himself and to the warriors under his command that he would never surrender, never retreat, and never stop fighting until the Decepticons were defeated. And you got his stats here: his strength 10, intelligence 10, speed 7, endurance 10, rank 10, courage 10, fire blast 10, skill 9. That's pretty much it for the card. Transformers.com from Hasbro. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this little truck mode here. You can see it's got his blaster attached here. Pretty much the only accessory he comes with in truck mode. This is what it looks like. Just a folded up gun. And it transforms pretty much. Take this piece right here. It happens so fast you can't even see it. See if we can catch it this time. Just flick your wrist. There it is. Into the standard ion blaster that Optimus usually wields. It's a nice little gun. Some detail to it, but not a lot. As you can see, it's a little floppy because of that spring right here on mine is starting to loosen up. So we'll set that off to the side and we'll cover the truck mode. And like I said, I'm not going to get into the transformation of him, so because this thing is pretty much a train wreck. Parts going every which way, parts that some of these parts move. I don't even see why they even need to be moved. Some of these parts you'll move and then you have to move them right back and put them back again just to move one part. That is a train wreck. He does suffer from visible head syndrome. Maybe we can, nope. He suffers from visible head syndrome. But there he is. Nice little red and blue paint job. There's the front. Doesn't resemble much of a truck. I mean, I guess this is what trucks look like on Cybertron, I guess. Other than that, not a whole lot to talk about in this mode. I mean, it does roll rather well once you get everything where it's supposed to go. So, there's a look at the truck. So let me go ahead and take a break. I'll be back in about 3 or 4 months after I get this guy transformed, maybe 2 or 3 days. It's hard to tell how long he'll take me. But I'll be back with a look at the robot mode. Later. And we're back, guys. After about 3 weeks and 2/5 of Jack Daniels later, we're back. Maybe a couple bottles of nerve pills later, we're back. Because this guy's just, like I said, his transformation, in my opinion, is just nerve-wracking. It's just more or less a train wreck. Parts going every which way, parts crashing into parts. And it's just a complete train wreck of a transformation. I know there's some guys out there that have transformed this guy on camera. They love him. Then I've seen other reviews of him where, like me, those reviewers absolutely refuse to transform him on camera as well. And this is my case. I'm not going to transform him on camera at all. As you can see, I've got him standing here with his nice little ion blaster in his hand. He does hold it very, very well. Boing, 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 boing. Like I said, I've had this guy for a few months now. The worst part about it, as you can see, his lower legs, floppy, very floppy. That's the only one problem I have to it. Legs are just loose. But other than that, I mean, he does have a very nice, very unique robot mode. I love the head sculpt. It's very traditional to Optimus Prime with a modern look to it. You got the kibble on the back. If I done it right, if I done it wrong, oh well. You know, anyway, nice overall red, gray, blue paint scheme. Nice little Autobot logos on his shoulder. The fake chest piece. As far as his articulation, his head will rotate full 360. It's on a little old bitty ball joint in there. It will can look up and down. Head banging. Dun, 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 dun. It can go 360 at the shoulder. Not on a ball joint. It's on a hinge. Swivel. Arm will go up to there. Got that extra piece. Upper bicep, elbow joint, wrist. Can rotate full 360. Well, no, it can't go full 3. Yeah, it can too. Maybe, maybe not. Does not have a waist joint. Like I said, these legs are loose as crap. Can go to here and there. They're hindered, kind of. This back piece hinders them going back. Cod piece or crotch piece or whatever you want to call it hinders it from going forward. Does have thigh rotation. Pretty good knee articulation. Wheels kind of get in the way of that. But it has great ankle articulation. Can go full 360. Pivot side to side, forward and back. Right. Leg joints are just so loose, so floppy. Sometimes they get so loose and floppy, sometimes you just don't even want to stand up on my shelf or nothing. So there he is. Overall opinion of Cybertron Prime. I like him. I mean, like I said, his transformation is a bit of a train wreck. I mean, you can figure it out without the instructions. You can figure it out. You just move stuff until it gets to where you want it to go. Taking him back into vehicle mode, though, is a bit of a challenge in places, but it can be done. So what do I recommend? I recommend picking him up. If you're a Transformer fan, If you're a fan of the War for Cybertron video game, definitely add him to the collection. I highly recommend him. I like him overall. I just don't like his transformation. That's the only thing. And the leg joints, waist joint and everything just loose on mine. It gets that much looser each and every time I fool with it. So now that I've reviewed him, I can put him on the shelf and he can just stand there. So this has been my look at Transformers War for Cybertron Cybertronian Optimus Prime. Highly recommend picking one up. This has been Thunderhound 369. I say thanks for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Until next time, I'm out of here. See y'all.